Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Remember on the channel I always review my trade setup and my trade pairs. So this video is how I got a Profem account and how I traded my first Profem account. So my first Profem account was on Consumer Trader and I got the account during their Christmas sales 15th December 2023. So this was the moment I put the coupon code and bam, I purchased and they sent me a message. The account purchase was successful. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, I purchased the account, the 5K account. So on my email, they sent me my login details for the account. So I started making plans on how to start trading the account. I was so happy that day. So here was my first trade, and this was a very bad experience on my first Profim account. If you check the screenshot, you see that they overcharged me on my first trade. So my first trade, I decided to start trading the account on 17th of December so I can get a payout by 17th January if I was able to pass the account since it was a 30 days process. So I traded BTC on that particular fateful Sunday evening, and on a one loss size, they charged me 42 points. Yeah, 42 point something dollars or thereabouts. Yeah, here is it. Check for 2 point something dollars. They charged me, and I was like, no, 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 no. I have to get messages. People, this is unfair. To charge me that much on on 0.25 lots, not even one lot. They charged me a total of 168.80 on one standard lot. I was like, no, nah, this is too much. And that was 3% of the entire account. So I have to message them and even get to call them on Instagram because they'll be online. So I can make my complaints. But after all the attempts, everything put abortive. So Homo, I nearly gave up on trading this account. I was like, sure, this one don't be now. Let me do a little testing and see if something else will work out. But at that moment, I was even ready to give up the account because the account I purchased with 36,000 naira because the dollar rate then was 1,210 naira. Yeah, that was the dollar conversion rate then. So here was when I was testing their loss size. Let me see how much they charge me on commission. And I noticed that they don't show commission when the trade is still until you close the trade, you see the commission. So, boom, here was on a good day. I saw a very good setup and I traded. I've been waiting for this setup for a long while. So on that particular day, I found the setup and I traded this good setup, and to God be the glory, it went well. But the trade is still running as you can see on the video screen recording I'm doing here. I did this position for straight 6 hours for me to get up to this 500 and something dollars. So I was just trailing my stop loss, trailing my stop loss.
A few moments later.
Boom. I was stuffed out. I was stuffed out. Man, I didn't see this coming. And my target was on that blue line. I was like, once this trade gets to this blue line, I'm closing off. I'm closing off. And this was around 4 o'clock. I came back to check my trade, but all of a sudden they have closed out the trade, and I was closing out the trade with 300 and something dollars. Man, it pained me, I won't lie. So on that good day, I found another trade on XAUUSD, and this was 2nd January 2024. Omo, I just saw this trade very, very early in the morning. I was still sleeping around 5. I just placed the trade and went back to sleep. Waking up around 7, I was like, wow, I'm already in profit. But man, this was my first experience. I thought I would be using this one trade to pass the evaluation 1 and 2 immediately because my total profit target was 400 for the first phase and 250 for the second. So I was looking at using one trade to pass the two phase, and that was my big mistake because I should have passed this account a very long time. Starting from that first trade that you saw, I should have passed my phase one with that one trade. But almost, to be sincere with you, my first time trading a prop account, and I didn't even understand how all these things were working. I was just trying to impute my normal trading method into my prop firm. But I just thank God I was protecting the capital and practicing a good money and risk management in as much as I don't know if I'll pass the account, but I was like so confident I must surely pass this account. But as God may have it, let's keep going and see what later happened with this account. So Omo, I was looking at my TP. I was like, please now, push up, oh, push up, and go to my TP. Man, if that trade should hit my TP, I will not just be making $650 in total. I will make more than that. I will give them extra money on that my evaluation one and two. But at this point in time, I had to close because this trade has been consolidating for the past 1 hour, and I was already like feeling that, man, this thing won't hit my TP. So I have to close it out. I have to close it off. And today was another opportunity for me to pass the evaluation one of the 400 profit target, but the deed has happened. More, the journey was very rough. Oh. So today, this was another good setup, but I went aggressive with this account on this particular day because I first went aggressive with the account and lost $197.38. That one touched me very well because I was looking at using that trade to pass that evaluation one and two, but it went against and hit my stop loss. So I was taking out. So I went aggressive with this second one, and yeah, I passed the first evaluation. So at this point in time, here was when I was looking towards passing my second evaluation. But there was news by 2:30. So this was 2:24. And that news was NFP. Yeah, that should be NFP because that was first Friday of January 2024. So I was looking at this trade thinking that NFP will just push it a little bit, so it will give me extra $150 for me to pass that evaluation. I was running $100, but I have to break even first of all while I watch. So I was watching. 225. This trade started misbehaving, like seriously misbehaving. I was just looking at it. I was like, anything that I want to do, just do it. I will just be watching the account. I will find another good setup and pass this account. I was looking at it. Boom! It's small thing. Ah, tam. Hit it, tam. Omo, it is my soft loss. This one pain me, he pain me. But waiting I go do one. I have to nagide now. I have to nagide. But the painful part was that it was just because of the news. Because this trade could have fly to that my TP and even cross my TP, but because of that news, the trade has to move against for it to go to the main direction, and that was what later happened on this particular pair. I will show you with my chart setup so you see what later happened after the news. Or you can check the NFP that the XAUUSD during the NFP first Friday. So at this point in time, I've traded the account aggressively to the extent that I was just $2 away to being disqualified on this challenge. To be sincere with you, at a point, I have to even I have to even take a break on forex. I was like, God, waiting be this, waiting be this. I was like, Sha, no give up. $36, no borrow am, na my money. So if I lose the 36,000, I used to purchase the account. 36,000, I wish was $30 equivalent. I'll be like, one, go hard or go home. And now I've packed my bag. Like I've packed my bag very well, and I'm going home because I've went hard and they have sent me home. So that was it. So today was the moment I was traveling back to where I was in my IT. So I was on the bus watching GBP USD and watching XA USD. I was like, oh, I missed this clean setup because that was just a clear divergence on GBP USD, and fully well that then something good might happen today. But I was not with my laptop, so I didn't check the chat with my laptop. I was just watching from my MT5. It was not bad though, but I could have done better if I watched this thing. I would trade it with my strategy. Like I backtested or check the charts with my laptop using my strategy because I can't apply my strategy on my MT5 here. I have to use TradingView to do that. So I was just looking at seeing if this trade can save this account for me. That if this trade can just make me $20-$30, I'm good to go. I will not fail this account again. I must recover those losses and pass the account. But at this moment, I was asking myself, how were you able to recover the 3% that they charged you and make $400 plus on that account, and here now you are struggling to make $250. Even me, I was so surprised. I was so surprised. But I would say that I became reckless after passing the first evaluation. I was like, I was more confident. I was like overconfident. I was like, no trading, no hard. I would just pass this thing. Just like I thought it would be just that easy to just pass it. But almost, I will tell you simple truth. It wasn't that fair. So at this moment, I've already placed the trade and I was watching to know if this trade will save the day for me. I was just watching. I was like, good, please save this trade, save this trade, save this trade. I was just looking at the account because I thought the moment I fail this account, they'll just take everything. I won't even get to see my account again. So I was just watching this account, watching it. Bam, account gone. I've blown the account. So I just checked and they told me that trade is disabled. I can no more place any order. The next thing I saw from Consumer Trader was a notification. They sent me an email immediately telling me that account has been disabled, I've been disqualified for the following reasons. I've breached the agreement. Waiting I go do. Thank you, Consumer Traders. I know. Full stop. Wetin else I go do? I think I have to collect my certificate for failing a profile account. It go be. Bye bye.